If Chad Reach had to pick one, I wonder who he would go with.
But it's
probably Phil Collins.
It's rock and roll. It's not country music, is it?
Yeah, there's no country artists.
Because Dolly got put in, and she actually wouldn't go.
Jolie,
yeah.
Jolie. Benny, out of that group, you're shaking your head over there.
What do you got, Benny?
I don't know many of those people.
Benny,
I know
you know
Phil
who
Collins.
Mariah Carey is. You know who Billy Idol is. You know who Phil Collins is. You know who Oasis is. Shakira, come on. We're of the same vintage.
But, yeah, let's go with Mariah Carey. Make it easy.
Yeah. She'll probably get in.
Oh, I would think so. Billy Idol's got to get in.
Nice day. Yeah. We'll keep talking about that. Benny, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, so to speak, in the SJHL. What do we got? Last week, some teams clinching playoff spots, key developments in the league. The one that I saw, Melfort Mustangs, extending a 9-game winning streak. Is this what we talked about all year? Are we seeing now the Melfort Mustangs waking up, so to speak?
Yeah, that is for sure. It's like waking the bear when you're don't want to wake the bear. And I know those teams at the top of the standings right now are saying, I do not want to play the Melfort Mustangs in the playoffs coming up. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Case and Kabelka's won 10 straight starts for the Melfort Mustangs, which is incredible. I know we talked about Rookie of the Year, and Cash Olsen's had a great year as a Rookie of the Year, but Cash Lanigan, of course, has had a good year with Yorkton. But Case and Kabelka, if he can continue his pace right now, I think he is a good candidate to be Rookie of the Year right now. And then you're getting good player like Bo Eisner is a 2-time SJHL champion, 3-year product of the Swan River. Drew Mushimansky's finding his stride, and they're just doing it by committee. So they're a very, very scary team right now. If we take
Flin Flon out of the equation, because we've talked about the Flon kind of running things for the year. They got 76 points, league leaders. Let's even maybe I'll take Yorkton out of it and the Battlefords. Those are the 3 division leaders. If you take those 3 teams out and you got the Weyburns, the Melvilles, Kindo, Nipawin, Melfort, all these teams, which of those remaining teams is deep enough to scare teams?
You know what? I gotta say, Nipawin right now. Nipawin's got good goaltending. I mean, they've just gotten better and better too, and they're older. Like they're an older team. Like Malville's deep, but they are maybe not as offensive as Nipawin is. But with Doug Johnson's system, Doug in a 7-game series, if Doug game plans against a team, boy, they have a great chance to have success. Doesn't matter where they are in the standings. But I'm gonna go with Nipawin right now. Nipawin's got good goaltending. They're getting very good scoring up front. Mason Karkachuk, Eric Hoynes have been very good for them, and their defense is starting to come around as well. So in that group, I would probably say the Nipawin Hawks. I know Weyburn does have experience. Our goaltending is a little bit inconsistent right now, and they're a little bit banged up. So I'm going to go with the Nipawin Hawks in that crew.
Benny, question for you on the playoff format. The 3 division leaders get the 1, 2, 3 spots, right? And everybody fills in after that? No. How do we do it?
It just 1 through 8 doesn't matter. You could be 6th or 7th and be a division champion. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. So it just goes 1 through 8.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so right now the 8 spots held by Estevan, with Estevan and Melville are tied with 52, and Kindersley's 3 points back at 49. Kindersley got a chance. Can they make up the ground, or are they in trouble?
You know what? I think they are in trouble. I know it's a team that's had great success at the start of the year, played a lot of home games and getting to a little bit of a road stretch and just getting a little bit inconsistency. Brett O'Halloran, we talked about him as the SJHL goalie of the year, maybe the start of the year, but he's been kind of down right now. And when you lose 8-1 at home against the Weyburn Red Wings and a team you're trying to catch, or a big game on home ice, that's pretty disappointing. And they did lose one of their defensemen, Bryson Carlisle, to the BCHL, to Coquitlam last week. So that was a big loss for their blue line. So I think it's one of those things. Kindersley, I wouldn't throw them out right now, but I think it's a team that's kind of maybe on the outside looking in. I don't think they're going to get back in. Just the way with some of these teams and the schedules that some of these other teams have here in the next couple of weeks, I think they might be on the way there.
Let's go through that, though. I don't want to glance over that. So they lost a player to the BCJ because they have, or BCHL, because they got that weird rule where their rosters don't have to be set until
they're not late. Hockey Canada.
Yeah. So this year, Benny, are we seeing less, the same? Maybe when is that deadline of players that went that kind of took the jump over to BC? What are you seeing there?
I think we're seeing a lot of guys at the start of the year went, but I think I'm seeing a lot more guys coming back. Like just going over the Manitoba Junior Hockey, Connor Paranuzzi had 94 points with Steinbach, and he was the MJHL MVP. He was the CJHL MVP finalist. He went to Brooks, and he's back now halfway through the year. So didn't really work out for him being the MVP of a league. So I guess depending on the team you go to, the role you want to play, and if you want to play maybe 20 or 30 games out of 45. So be it. But if you want to play 45 games, 46, 50 games with a team and play top 6 minutes and be loyal to your team, you're definitely going to stay in the SJHL. So I don't think we're seeing as much movement, but it's still like when you're a team like Kindersley trying to battle for a playoff spot, you lose your top defenseman, a couple of weeks left in the regular season. It's pretty tough. So it's hard to go, and it just shows maybe some loyalty to some of these players. That's the biggest thing I've seen the last few years, loyalty of players. We got some teams, and I won't mention any names of teams on teams I cover or teams I know about that say, why would I go there when I want to play with a team here and have success, and I'm having success? So it's a two-way street for both ways, and it seems like sometimes with the player.
I want to ask you this too, while we're on this subject, and I guess having an athlete that's somewhat in the realm and knowing and hear from other parents and all that. Are we seeing more kids that have that last year of midget U18 going to the SJ, getting that shot, going and succeeding like a Cash Lanigan? Are we seeing more of that? The same? Has that kind of stayed the same? What do you see in there as a guy that follows it?
I think it depends on the team. Like, if you're a Regina Pack Canadian player right now and you have a chance to play SJHL and you have a chance to play in the Western Regionals, TELUS Cup and everything, you might stay. Team like a Moose Jaw, maybe you'll stay. I think it maybe depends on the team as well for that. But like, there's no, like Nathan Gardner was one of the SJ or leading scorers in AAA. He could have definitely played maybe with the Malvern Millionaires. He probably would have took him, or some guys like that, or Trey Peterson or something like that would have played with the Yorkton Terriers. So there's guys like that way that could have played, but it's one of those things. Do you want to have success and have a chance to win a U18 title, or do you want to get maybe don't play as much but get a lot more junior experience, play against men your own age or a little bit older than you? They get a little bit more tougher against you. So I think it depends on the player, and I think it depends on the situation as well.
And save the parents some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Why don't you just play at home? Yeah.
You're going to play junior.
Yeah.
You're done playing the midget thing.
So that BC League, and again, I don't want to harp on this, but because it operates separately, they don't set their rosters. They can just raid anybody anytime they want.
Pretty much. Like, there is a set deadline. Like, their trade deadline was the middle of February. So, like, Ewan Rennie, who is one of the leading scorers in the SJHL, his rights got traded to a team in the BCHL, and he didn't go. Like, I think he went to Langley or something like that. He didn't go. There's some other guys that did go, but they had the rights traded. So they always, like last year when they first started, they just kind of moved their deadlines. Oh, it's February 1st. No, it's February 20th. So they just kind of moved it, and that's what frustrates junior teams, especially when guys don't have any cards left. You have 22 guys on your SJHL roster, CJHL roster, and you're 23, and you lose a guy. Well, you lose a guy. You could have injuries. You have 4 guys injured, and now I'm dressing with 10 forwards and 5 defensemen because my APs aren't available or anything like that. So I think it's just more frustrating that way, and just comes, like you said, no rules. They do have a little bit of deadlines, but it's definitely deadlines that definitely move. Seems like each and every day, each and every week they're moving.
Go ahead.
With the change in the NCAA rules where they're taking Canadian Hockey League players now, has that affected this BCHL league in terms of the number of bodies that are going there, or maybe the width and breadth that they can attract to?
I think it is for sure. Like last year, we seen. I'm not going to play. Like guys play in the BCHL because they wanted to go to UND or Boston College or anything like that. But now they can go play in the Western Hockey League. So they're losing people that way. I don't think they're getting as many NCAA scholarships as you want, and they're frustrated as well because they're playing BCHL, and 10 games in, they're losing their players to the Western Hockey League, and then you have this Tier 2 junior teams, the CJHL, are saying, "Hey, see how it feels, right?" So it's one of those situations. I think the BCHL has took a little bit of hit for sure. There's still some great players in that league. I know there's some players from Saskatchewan, like Luke Darlene from Saskatoon's having a heck of a year. They're in the top 10 in scoring in that league with Blackfald. So he's having a great year. I know Nikita Havashenko, who played with the Battleford's a couple of years ago, the big Ukrainian, he's having a good thing. So the guys do have success in that league, but I think the league definitely has taken a hit. So Western Hockey League has took some of those players, and some of these guys are going to NCAA a little sooner. So yeah, they are taking a hit, but it's still frustrating. It's still, like you're talking, a lot of coaches or scouts, it's still very, very raw see what's happening with this Western Canadian development model, or just the landscape of junior hockey. You just don't know where it's going to go with this NIL money, and how much money these players are getting down south.
Okay, let's go with the power rankings from the SportsCage.com up on the screen here if you're watching. Flin Flon, Yorkton, Battleford's, Nipawin, Weyburn dropping, and Melfort now at 6. Okay, but let's go game of the week. The one it's intriguing me tomorrow night in Yorkton. Nipawin is in town, but then another one tomorrow night, Flin Flon against the upstart Melfort Mustangs. Are those two of the two that you've circled too, Benny, or what do you got?
Yeah, both of those matchups. I'm going to go Nippo and Yorkton. It's nice and short. I'm doing the game in Melville, Orange and Melville, but if I wasn't, I'd definitely go down to Fridays. Nippo's played Yorkton very, very tough all year. They've been close battles each and every time, so I'm going to go Nippoin and Yorkton as well, so I agree with you on that one.
No, I agree. The Nipawin battle with Melfort is going to be the big game to me. And like you said, nobody wants to play Melfort. Nipawin could be in a position.
Flin Flon might come into Melfort and say, whoa. Whoa, we're the big dogs here. Yeah, no, it's a great weekend, SJ. You look at all the senior games, Benny.
Oh.
How good is what time would a guy need to get to the Foam Lake Arena to watch that Game 3 Foam Lake Kenniston Saturday night?
Yeah, pretty early, probably. Yeah, head out to the bar. The bar owner's not going to be there because he's the head coach of the hockey team. So maybe you can go to Willie's Tavern, get a deal. Maybe it's the owner away deal or something like that. But yeah, what a matchups here with all from A to D. Of course, you got A, you got Round Lake Redvers, you got Foam Lake Kenniston coming up, you got Lumsden and Kindersley playing as well. Loreburn and Raymore. I know Loreburn's very good. They got a lot of guys that played on that RBC Cup team in 2014 for the Terriers. And you go to B, you got Kenora Wilkie, you got Belcaris, you got Belcaris taking on Oxbow. Then you go down to D, Ituna, who advanced on to the round 2, and hopefully their ice holds up there in Ituna when they play the Hague there on the game number 2 of that series. So it's definitely going to be a good weekend for local hockey. So watch some senior, maybe check some live streams out online to watch some great senior hockey, but also get out to watch some SJHL hockey because it's getting down to the stretch run here with the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be very entertaining.
And if I remember anything about these late weekends of senior hockey and just getting right after it with the guys and fellas, and then it's always like 2 a.m, you're at someone's house. Probably, I think I remember losing out of playoffs one year, 2 a.m, Abbey, Saskatchewan, just pedal down, and Tell a Miracle was on. And we called in and we donated. So everybody should call in and donate a little and Tell a Miracle for your team.
Or donate for your coach and challenge all other senior hockey coaches across the province.
Awesome, Benny. Okay. Thanks, my man. Travel safe this weekend.
Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.